Okay. Well, I didn't think I was going to make it, so hooray, we made it. Okay. I'm going to share this live stream and then I'm going to pull some cards for the collective. So if you're reading, I just lost my train of thought. If you're watching the replay, then you'll be able to just watch this start bit for the collective reading, and then I'm going to jump into choosing people who are on live now for psychic readings. So let me share this. I honestly didn't think I was going to make it. I'm like posted that I'll be live in like 40-ish minutes, and then all this stuff happened. I'm like, are you kidding me? Maybe I shouldn't have posted, but I'm like, oh my God. I think we made it. It's okay. There's big tests going on right now, is what it feels like. Maybe that's just for me, but it's pretty full on. Okay. All right, so there's this one. Okay. So whilst we are waiting for me to share this, let me know how you are feeling. We're in the dark moon. So we've got a big dark moon piece happening right now. And I'm just going to concentrate for a minute because I think I just got sideswiped 50 times trying to get onto this live stream. So I'm just gonna share this and compose myself, and then we're gonna see what the collective reading has for you guys. Oh my God, if I could only write a book about it. Oh, maybe I am. Don't mind me. It's all right, I'm just recalibrating. Oh, and that's a big part of it. So I'm recalibrating. Obviously I was doing psychic reading Saturdays, stop that. Last week I didn't do psychic readings. I did the world update because it really called to come through, so I did. From next week, I'm going to post the actual time and dates in the reminders. Coming for the next month. We'll just work in months. So you guys can pop it in your calendar and we can all arrive at the right time. We can all get here and do some readings together. How does that sound? How does that sound? I actually have lots of awesome stuff. I was working a lot on the weekend, releasing and organizing some things, so I can't wait to share them with you. They're not quite finished yet, but I'm really, really excited about them. So, okay. So let's jump in to this collective. Let's move forward with the animal realms. This is a newish deck that I got from a local artist. It's a beautiful, beautiful sacred journey. Sacred journey into the animal realms. It's very me. Very me with the animals. So hello, welcome. Going to see what's for the collective. So we're gonna do, let's do past, present, future. Okay, I'm in the middle of finishing filming the chakra readings for my YouTube. So they'll be released probably in the next 24 hours for June. I missed May. May came and went. I was like, I'm just gonna leave them for May. So I am in the middle of them. The purpose of me sharing that, so is number one, keep an eye out for it. The chakra readings are on their way. And for the chakra readings, I do past, present, and future. And then we'll see what's consciously going on. Chaotic mess. And then underneath, what you're unconscious, like what's unconsciously pushing up through to the consciousness. And that's why the consciousness has got this going on, right? Then I also pull a masculine and feminine balance. So for the collective reading now, I'm going to pull the past, present, and future, what we're conscious of, and what's going on subconsciously that's pushing up from underneath, causing this conscious stuff to spin, either spiral up or spiral down. past, present, future. Also, when I do this particular spread, the past, present, future doesn't really do past, present, future. It's sort of just all information. And it's so interesting. So there's a lot of, I think it was the third eye chakra that I just did. Yeah. And I'm giving you a bit of a bit of a spoiler. Sorry if you're drawn to watching the third eye chakra reading when I release them shortly. In the third eye chakra, what you're conscious of is manifestation and miracles. Now, I've just pulled for the collective right now, prosperity and miracles. So that's what's really going on now. But with the miracles comes grief. So the Sturt Desert Rose is a flower native to Australian desert. And it is specifically an Australian bush flower that's associated with grief. So there's a huge collective piece right now where manifestation and miracles and prosperity is like coming and flooding in, but there's a lot of letting go that is happening, like for the space to be creative. It's almost like you're needing to create space for that which you are asking for. So you might have hit a wall, or you might be restructuring and recalibrating things that are literally like creating more space in your schedule, in your time, in your where you're focusing your time and your energy, saying no to things so you can say yes to other things. Like there's some sort of big restructure that's happening, but that's what's creating the miracles, because you're allowing and creating space, whether it's an emotional purge, whether it's a mindset shift, whether it's a physical recalibration, whether you're actually moving. Kangaroo also symbolizes passion and like leaps and bounds forward. Yeah. So moving forward energy, but there's a lot of pieces that are letting go in that process. Yeah. So interesting as well, because we have the sacred sweeper, which I guess is the letting go, right? So sweeping away all that is no longer needed, serving, like it's very sort of ghost-like. So working on the etheric realms, a bit like, you know how like a spider web catches debris and bugs? And so it's like sweeping out of your etheric aura bugs and debris that are not yours. And when we look at the grief, the Sturt Desert Rose, Sturt Desert Flower, that's the letting go and the sweeping of all the energetic debris that you're not needing to, like you don't need to hang on to it anymore. Does that make sense? Like it's not yours to hang on to. So there's a big energetic clearing that is sweeping across the collective right now. And it's interesting because the return of the light. And this is the owls. So the moon wisdom, the moon and owls are obviously very connected to the wisdom, to your intuition. So listening to, following your intuition. And we can only usually do that when we've had a big purge, right? A lot of people want to know how to listen to their intuition, but they're not willing to feel their emotions. And I'm like, well, it's part of it, right? So understanding the depth of your intuition is about feeling your emotions, yeah? So there's a lot of this letting go, a lot of this grief, a lot of this sacred sweeping happening. Sweeping, yep. I did just grow grey in May. Brain cancer awareness, big emotional purge. Yeah, huge, right? You just lost 3 people to that. That's huge. I feel sadness, but also free from the heaviness of these losses. That's a big deal. Nara says, riding moon time in the dark moon, special. I'm feeling like I'm re-emerging from a very long cocooning phase. It feels like that on a collective, yeah? And this is what, like the return of the light. Yeah, the return of the sacred priestess, the return of the light, the return of the goddess, the return of the moon, the return of the feminine. The deep mysteries are becoming normal, are becoming, I want to say imperative to the shift on the planet right now, right? It's kind of like that's what's coming back. And the acceptance of it too. Like what comes to mind is, you know how like, I don't know, 20 years ago, you'd never hear of a juice bar anywhere. And now there's juice bars everywhere, right? But the person who first released a juice bar is like, what are you doing? And now they're everywhere. And so this is how the things are happening, yeah? It's a slow going, but I'm feeling more myself, which is a nice feeling. Felt like I lost myself there for a while, no drive for spiritual practice or anything. Feeling zesty or light, lots to integrate. Yeah, April and May happened very quickly. I'm like, how are we in June? It was like, time sped up. Is that how it works? Push down the button. Yeah, awesome. You're not late. It's perfect timing. I was a bit late, but hey, what's time when we're speeding up time? Okay. So we've got recap, past, present, future. This is the collective reading, prosperity. So cute, all the little piggies on the little llama. And then the miracle, lots of letting go, but the miracles are coming because of letting go. So the prosperity, yeah. And the sweeper, so sweeping away that which no longer serves. And it's almost like April and May sped up is like spin off, right? It's like when I talk about a vortex spiral spin, it's like a sweeper, right? It spins away everything. Like, you know, in the car washes and they spin around sort of like the brushes or whatever. It's like that. Yeah, it's like a vortex spin. So it's like, and it can happen very quickly. Yeah, lots of letting go. Yeah, so let's see what we're conscious of and what we're unconscious of for this collective. Okay. Okay. So this is the conscious and this is the unconscious. Two stuck together for the unconscious. Oh, covered in goosebumps as I pull these ones. Of course, this is what it is. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. What's the overlying card for the past, present, and future for the oracle? The return of the light. Well, how about that? You are the oracle. So this is going on in the subconscious. And it's like, if you look at the like past, present, future cards are in a row. And then there's conscious on top and unconscious down the bottom, which is like a cross, right? So on top and then down the bottom. And so it's like subconscious pushes up to the top here, right? So we consciously know this is going on, but this is what's driving it. Yeah, so we're pushing, surfacing up, spiraling up. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Of course, stuck together behind it is that I can't even get the cards apart. Cutting your cords, protection, calling back your power, like releasing what is not yours. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Very much this, right? Very much this. Cutting cords, lots of letting go, lots of people passing away. So underneath in the subconscious, this is what we're doing. Lots of letting go. And I want to say when this card comes up, it's really like lots of soul generational letting go as well. You know, like when we talk about past lives or past generations, there's your soul generational lineage and then there's your bloodline of this family generational lineage, right? So there's like two avenues that you travel, if you may. And so when this card comes up, there is a lot of the generational release happening as well, but of course it can be the soul, there's soul retrieval. When we release what's generationally not ours to carry anymore, or we're the karmic breaker of the family cycle, what have you, then it allows for us to retrieve parts of our soul that the family stuff has been taking up, which then allows for your gifts to come up. So if we think about how many of us have been doing soul generational work for the past however many years, and now in a collective, tipping to the 100th monkey syndrome, now everyone's returning to their sacred self because there's space for us to return to the light and for us to call in parts of our soul. So you might have had parts of your like gifts coming online that you didn't realize, or you're realizing your gifts, or another level of your gifts. There's a lot of intuition that's flicking online right now, right? So what we're conscious of is answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do? And so this is what we're conscious of, right? So underneath is this pillar of light and call back your power, right? So cutting the cords, soul generation. This is pushing up, causes a lot of grief in the letting go, the Sturt Desert Rose. And then the kangaroo is about moving forward and reigniting passion, reclaiming your passion and your purpose, very base chakra. And then what is your soul calling you to do? Answer the call. It's like pushing up, like, of course. Of course, that's what's conscious, right? Exactly what we just said. And then the overlying card for this one is a Mintaken. The original light workers belonging, longing for home. And this is where you're finding your soul, like your soul retrieval, the soul's coming back, your soul's coming back, the pieces of your soul are coming back, right? You're really coming into a place where you're remembering who you are. The return of the light, yeah? Okay. So we've got past, present, future, what we're unconscious of, what we're conscious of. Let's look at the masculine and feminine balance for this collective reading. A lot of weird dreams and snakes. Yeah, so snakes in dreams are very much transformation. They can be about reclaiming your sacred priestess power as well. So they can be an ignition of your triple goddess sacred self, reclaiming your gifts. Yeah, so yes, they're spiritual transformation, shedding the old skins, what's no longer serving you, snakes. But also it can be this, yeah? So it really depends on the dream and the different, like what happens in the dream, etc. There was another piece I was going to say about snakes. Snakes can also symbolize when somebody is infiltrating your energy. Yeah, so interesting, right? A snake bit you on your foot in your dream last night. So it can be a wake up to your gifts, or snake can also represent, yeah, that somebody's infiltrating your energy. And so as I said, like with the sacred sweeper, and even in the chakra overlying reading, so just keep an eye out in the next 24 hours. I'm going to release the chakra readings for May, for June. We missed May. For June, I'm in the middle of recording them. And in the overlying, the main, like all the chakras, integration was very much around like your psychic protection of your energy is so important this month. More like your psychic, not just protection, rejuvenation. Yeah, like the stronger your etheric body, the better. So reconnecting back to your circadian rhythms, connecting back to nature, because nature and the cosmos are going through a massive transformation right now. And so plugging into nature and spending a minimum 2 hours a day if you can, if you have that, is going to transform how you feel, but also you're reconnecting to Mother Earth as it's the frequency is changing, rather than us getting left behind and disconnected in a way, right? So yeah, so the snake can mean different parts, obviously. So, okay, so let's look at the masculine of the overlying card. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. So this is like a restructure of what you're seeing, which comes, as I said, when we cut the cords and all the soul generational stuff, and then your gifts can come back online, the soul retrieval. There's a lot of letting go, but it creates the miracle for your soul to follow its path. And this is the restructure that you can do it no matter what, right? So there's a lot of like seeing differently, seeing the truth, seeing where you're up to, right? Please just watch out for these, what are they called? Scammers. They're just starting to come on my page now. As soon as I do live readings or something, they're just all over. Like they'll friend request you, they'll hassle you. Like just, please just use your intuition. No psychic friend requests you. No psychic hassles you. No psychic asks for your credit card. Like you have to come to us, okay? So just block, delete, it's nothing we can do. It's just training our intuition. Thank you very much, scammers, making us highly intuitive. Anyway, okay. Yes, exactly right. You're being crazy intuitive, but so many more gifts are coming through, Carly Lee. So this is the feminine. 3 cards have come out. And that's really a big part of what's happening at this time, right? A lot of us who have been awake for many years and been doing a lot of work for all these years, because that's just what we do. It's like we've just gone to the extreme next level of all our gifts. And then all of these people who were not awake in the last few years are now awake. It's like they've all woken up, you know, so everyone's just gone, moved up. Okay, so this is the feminine. As I said, 3 cards came out. Let's just have a look at them, right? It's the overlying collective message. So masculine is seeing a different way, seeing a perspective that you've never seen before, finding a way, making it happen. Feminine, the Empress, time to act upon your plans. Your intuition is correct. Creativity is rewarded. Time to move forward, right? It's the when you act upon your plans. Okay, for those of you who are watching this, when I release the chakra readings for June, please watch. Like, there's all the chakras in one video, and then there's the individual chakras that you can watch whichever one you're drawn to, right? So if you're watching this right now, please watch the third eye chakra when I release it, because I'm like, these are just all the messages that are streaming through the third eye. And I'm like, now we're talking about seeing a different perspective. And I literally just finished filming it and ready to do the ear chakras. So whatever's. Okay. Still in the third eye, obviously. Just important for you guys to watch. So thanks, Matthew. Received. So the Empress. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious or abundant resources. Meaning, the purpose that I was starting to talk about the third eye is because the miracles of manifestation that came out in the third eye is when you actually take action on your creativity, on your inspiration, on your ideas and move forward. That's when the universe is like, oh, here you go. Because you're doing it, right? If you're just waiting on the universe is just waiting on you because it's just a reflection of you, right? Time to move forward, right? Creativity is rewarded. This is the feminine too. So as soon as we've seen the new direction and we act on it from the feminine place of knowing what to do from our deepest intuition, because your gifts are coming back online, returning to the light, everything's being cleared out the way. You can answer what your soul's calling you to do because that's being cleared and you're allowed to, quote unquote, allowed to do that. The miracles and the prosperity coming out again. Like, June is a really powerful month for manifestation. We are actually holding Master Manifestor this month as well. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Let's finish the feminine. So I want to say creating from the feminine is a really powerful place because it's the magnetic place. It's a place where you're doing it from inspiration and intuition rather than pushing. Yeah. So then we have 9 of Michael. So we've got 2 Michael cards underneath this. So we've got your worry is unnecessary. Exactly, right? Stop worrying and actually just take action because that's where the prosperity is. Says Gabrielle, the Empress, right? Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. And then the Page is an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. And this, again, is the miracles. Yeah, you have what it takes to succeed. It is moving forward. It is succeeding for you. Review contracts and documents very thoroughly. And I feel that this is also part of the soul contracts that are complete. And now you're rewriting new ones. This is so third eye chakra. So for those of you who are watching this, like, please watch the third eye chakra when I release it in the next 24 hours-ish. Because that was really potent. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I had the same message in the third eye. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, and so sorry, I just wanted to check the bottom card of the deck for that. So that was the bottom card of the masculine and feminine, which is insights that come from quiet meditation. So as Gabrielle was saying, around time to act upon your plans, creativity is rewarded, like the feminine inspiration, intuition, creating from that place is like this. The insights, the inspiration that's coming in, the gentle nudges, right? The gentle little nudges, the gentle little nudges that are like coming through as all of this has been swept away out of your aura. The fox is here too. It's interesting we're talking about the snake, that the snake's been coming up for people in dreams, which, as I said, can be an awakening of your priestess gifts and your power, that more gifts are coming online. But the snake and the fox being here is, and I think it was Lulu had said around that somebody, I mean, the snake had bit her foot in the dream, which can be a wake up. Just like, can you wake up? Enough. Like, wake up. We need you to wake up now. Wake up to the next level of your gifts. Like, hello, we've been trying to get a message to you. Like, hello, how much do we need to knock on the door? But just in saying that, and as I said, and the big main message through the part of June in the chakra readings was very much this, that your care for your etheric spiritual body is essential, is so essential during June. And I think it's because, you know, we've all had that big, this is my time sped up symbol. Okay? Because April and May just disappeared and now we're here. And so whatever this is, because we have felt that time sped up. So many people have been like, time has like just in the days. I know I'm in winter here, so I'm really noticing it like daylight hours, but then I'm also like, because then I think it's just me and I'm like, oh, you're just in the hinterland, Hannah, and it's winter, and I'm like, how's it June already? Winter? I was like, what? So crazy. But your energy is so important. I might do a live stream on how to really protect and accentuate your energy through June. How does that sound? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I've been grieving like it's fresh, but it's been 7 months. So 6 months is an important point, timeline point of healing. And so is 9 months, and so is 7, 8, 9, 10. I know it's like, well, it's just all the months, but really important timeline points. At 6 months, it'll feel like it was yesterday. At 9 months, it'll feel like it was yesterday. And they're really important points to grieve. The really important piece about grieving is like when you're bleeding or about to bleed, when we're naturally hormonal, like let yourself go there. It's like an awesome way to do it, right? With the cycles and the ebbs and the flows, the priestess flow. Okay, so let's move into the personal readings. I'm going to choose somebody that's on live. So how I work this is if you just type in yes please now, and then I'll have a pile of yes pleases come up, and I will intuitively choose someone from the yes please. Only put it in once. I see the yeses. You don't need to put it in 50 times. That's spam. Don't do that. So if you would like to book a private reading, I have opened up places in June for a 30-minute phone call with me. So if you want to book a private reading, you can find it on my page or just comment psychic below and I'll pop the link in for you. Okay, I just shuffled. This is for someone and the miracles is coming out again. All right, so I'll just wait for that list of yes pleases. You must stay live as well. So you can't just say yes and then disappear, because that's not fair on to everyone else. Okay. So 30-minute psychic readings are available. We're also starting Master Manifestor, which when we look at the miracles and the manifestation and like out of the third eye chakra and then just all the energies and lineups for this month, I was like, is that why we're holding Master Manifestor? It's a 3-week vortex to manifest your dreams to reality, whatever that is, whether it's a relationship, getting clear on your higher self, increasing intuitive abilities, manifesting more money in the bank, or that private jet. Master Manifestor is the place to be. The private jet. Don't want a private jet? That's fine. But if we're not going to go there, how are you going to get there with any of your manifestations? So you'll see me post about Master Manifestor as well. But if you want me to send you the direct details for that, early birds open now, can just comment manifest and I'll send it to you. Okay, so we have a list of yes pleases. Let's see who these cards have been for. Yes, you can use crystals for protection, Nelina, but I'll do a specific card. God, I'll do a specific, I've got cards on my brain. I'll do a specific live stream on psychic protection and yeah, strengthening your energies for June. Hey, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, who is this for? Okay, Debbie. This is for Debbie Sharp. Okay, so Debbie, I pulled, you guys saw me shuffling, I pulled the Miracles card again for you. As I said, the kangaroo is very connected to base chakra and passion, like your passion, your purpose. Very base chakra, same with the red, Sturt Desert Rose, I think Sturt Desert Pea, I don't know why I keep saying rose, Sturt Desert Pea. And this is about releasing grief. Now it's interesting because this bottom card of this deck, the other decks that I was pulling for you, is the Four of Air. Take more time to rest or take a vacation. Okay, so also in the collective, there's a big piece around rest. Rest as much as you can. Now, if we look at excuse me, the sweeper card that we just pulled from the collective and the energetic pieces. Like if time has really sped up, how would we know? Anyway, it's a whole nother story. But the point is that we can feel it, right? We're intuitive. Let's just trust that we can feel time sped up. It has. So we've just gone through, like we've just lost April and May. Like whatever that was a massive sweep. There's still energetic tidying up going on in June. Little gentle fairy sweeping, witch sweeping away, just cleaning up your aura. It's what it feels like energetically on a global level. After a huge healing, we rest. After a huge surgery or any surgery, we rest. After a huge exertion of energy of birthing a baby or working your ass off, we rest. June is an important time to rest and rebalance. Okay, so for you, Debbie, it's also coming through really strongly around take a vacation, time to rest, allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. If you're not clear, just let it be for a minute. Wait until you're clear. The thing about making a decision is that we know when it's a big yes. Like we can feel it. We're like, yes, it's this one. When we're not clear, it's just we're not clear yet. The answers are not coming, haven't arrived yet. So the 9 of Earth here. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment, miracles. I feel like you've really accelerated through something, Debbie, but it's like, and now it's time for rest. What's this card stuck behind it that I pulled up as well? The 9 of Water. Your wishes come true. Concerns fade away and a love of life. And this is the piece around, like there's lots coming in, and the bottom card of the miracle deck for you is this one, feed the fire of love. This is in correlation with the kangaroo, which is about your passion, your fire, your purpose. There's a lot of forward movement in your life right now, Debbie. Brilliant new ideas, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning, and it's kind of like, oh, got off to a rough start, and now it's like, oh my God, everything's moving really fast. You can still move fast and make massive progress and rest at the same time. Who says you can't take a midday nap? You know, it's like those things, and really honoring these cycles, because that's going to help the flow, keep moving really rapidly, if you may. And I wonder if it's got something to do with a relationship, because you've got miracle, you've got feed the fire of love, but underneath that, when I've picked up that card, is the Lover's card. And so it's coming into a place of like more love in your heart, but I feel like it's like you've really transformed through something, and now, oh, covered in goosebumps, now you're reaping the rewards of that. Like I feel like for the next few weeks, it's just going to be like miracle after miracle after miracle, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And so rest, recalibrate, and it's almost like make sure you stop and celebrate it. That's the message. Make sure you stop and actually recalibrate to this new vibration that you've been working so hard to move into. And I think that's a bit of a collective message for us all as well. And yeah, your worry is unnecessary. So don't worry, pray, but take time and space to allow yourself to experience, like, do you know what I mean? To allow this miracle to be your new normal. Does that make sense? That's coming through really strongly for you. But I do feel something about some sort of relationship shift, or maybe that's about like a family, like a family generation, like something just let go, like everything just let go, but all this new stuff is here. And this is the new world. This is the new paradigm that you've been working so hard to create. Yeah, that's what it feels like for you. Okay. Can I have another round of yes, pleases? Please. Thank you. So Naya says, I've been falling sick a lot this year. Truly feel I'm clearing up something. Nailed it. Yes, you're so welcome, Debbie. So very welcome. Yeah, a lot of people have been sick. I want to do a part 2 of the world update that I did last week, because I just feel like I've got so much more to say about it. I got off and I was like, I didn't say that or that or that. I think it's a part 2. My painting, thank you. Yes, I did that. It's very relevant, of course. I did that before I was living out here, and then all of a sudden I'm out here in the bush, in the hinterland. Okay. So another round of yes pleases. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm pulling, and there's the prosperity card again. Are you guys listening? Yeah, a lot of stomach pains. Yeah, there's lots I want to say about it, I think. So I might do another live stream about that. Okay. Who is this reading for? So if you'd like to book a private... Yes, I did that painting. Yeah. In my Trust Intuition course, we do a lot of creative art therapy. And the more you clear your psychic trauma, the more your psychic faculties open. And obviously with practice, but when you clear psychic trauma, you see more. And it's very easy to paint when you're already seeing what to paint. Yeah? So if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below. You'll see them. See me advertise it on my page as well. And we've got Master Manifestor starting at the end of this month. Just after the solstice, actually. We've got solstice coming up in a couple of weeks. So we're in new moon now. Well, dark moon leading into new moon. And then we're coming into solstice. So this is a big month. This is a big, like, what's the crescendo is the word that I'm getting. It's like, like new paradigm. Maybe that's the sound of it. Did you like that? Oh yeah, painting's so healing. Any craft, any creativity project is really healing. Really, really hearing. Okay, I'm hearing Stephanie. Stephanie Devons. So Stephanie, pulled this, right? Or shuffling, pulled the prosperity card. If you've been worried, prosperity is on its way. Lots of it. Look at all the little piglets. I'm just like, I want to say stop worrying. Don't worry, pray. Lots of it's on its way. Don't worry, pray. Lots of it's on its way. Reset your mind. Let it go in time. And you understand what it's all about. And I lost the rhyme. Oh, nude swim at sunrise for solstice. That sounds pretty special. Okay. All right. So, this for Stephanie. I got lost in the rhyme. It's the triple goddess. Prosperity. Then I pulled 3 cards from another deck. We have opportunity to forgive. I feel like please, whoever's watching this live stream, please make sure you watch my chakra, especially the overlying chakra reading for June. It's about an hour long. You can listen on double speed while you're multitasking. You don't have to watch me. Because, yeah, like, I don't know, there's so many messages here. The forgiveness, I talked about forgiveness a lot. So anyway, so for Stephanie, opportunity to forgive. Let your past go. Daydream a little while. I want to say, be okay with getting lost in your daydream. I feel like you've been shut down. You've been shut down. You've been shut down. And you have forgotten your dream. You have forgotten who you are. You've forgotten. I talk about forgiveness, and I just filmed divine step number 4 in the 12 divine steps to awakening your life purpose for Trust Intuition. And it's forgiveness. And I say fuck forgiveness, because when we are trying to forgive someone or something or the past, let your past go. When we are seething with anger and hurt and pain and resentment about what the fuck they did to us and that happened and now I'm living this life and like, what the fuck? When we are trying to forgive from a spiritual dogmatic or religious dogmatic practice, we are bypassing what's really going on underneath. So this might be a message for you to actually drop back into your heart. And I say, fuck forgiveness. It's time for healing. And the first person you need to forgive whilst you're healing is yourself. Forgive yourself for what you think you did and didn't do. Forgive yourself for all the times you went back and you shouldn't have. Forgive yourself for all the things you regret over your lifetime. This is letting your past go, is forgiving yourself, because the person we're most angry at about the stuff that happened in our past is ourselves. And when we can start here, it allows us to drop back into our heart. This is very heart chakra. The forgiveness is the rose quartz, which is very heart chakra. And allowing ourselves to feel the pain of all the things we didn't do and did do, because it's only us. It's me, myself, and I. It's us. It's all we got. It's us. That's it. All right? So letting your past go and coming back to remembering, we close our heart off when so much of this, when people have hurt us. And we also close down our dreams because our dreams live in our heart. And we feel most hurt and abandoned because we've abandoned ourselves. We've closed our heart, which is very isolating. And we close down our dreams in that. This is where they live. Follow your heart, follow your bliss. But we're so hurt, we don't. So we get stuck, stagnant, and we forget our dreams. So daydream a little more. Daydreams are very connected to third eye. Might need to watch third eye chakra coming up. So third eye chakra is obviously our sleeping dreams. It's clairvoyance, past, present, future, so many things, but it's also our daydreams. So as a priestess, you know when everybody does this because everybody dreams. Everybody's priestess, everybody's clairvoyant, everybody is. People who are even scared of it, they have visions. Hello, it's your third eye. I think we've all got one, just like we've got two eyes, got a third eye too. And I see your chakra is different over there in the religious groups. Sorry, I'm having a go. I'm just saying, nobody's a witch here. We're all clairvoyant. How does God speak to you, I wonder? Oh. Sorry, I'm in a bitch mood this morning. I don't know what that's about. I don't know where that's coming from. Don't mean to be rude, just some people are. To me. But I don't know where that's coming from. I'm so sorry. That was so weird. Okay. Let's move it on. That's so weird. Where the fuck did that come from? Okay. This could be a past life trauma. I'm so sorry. I don't know where that just came from. This could be a past life trauma about being persecuted as a witch in the past. So sorry. You might need to do some past life healing, okay? It could be deep. It could be that past letting go, okay? All right, we're good. So, the daydreams, everybody does this. Everybody, whether we're a religious person or a normal person or like an atheist or a spiritual person, it doesn't matter. Everybody does this. You know when we're like, snap out, we're like, oh, so what was I doing? Or like, oh, I was doing the dishes, but where was I? Like you snap out of a daydream. You're daydreaming. This is an actual dream. An actual dream. Like daydream, nighttime dreams, exactly the same. You go to the same place. Next time you snap out of a daydream, don't just, oh, fuck, what was I doing? What was I, actually like, when we're just waking up from a dream and we're like trying to stay asleep because we're like, hang on, where was I? Like we're trying to like stay in the dream. Same with a daydream. If you can train yourself like that, you'll start to have conscious daydreams and then you receive a lot of information like that. So big message for you, Stephanie, about your dreams and your clairvoyance is showing you, your intuition is showing you a lot of information. I've been having in-depth, crazy, elaborate dreams. And I do believe I had a past life in Salem, Massachusetts. Yeah, interesting. Conscious daydreams your whole life. Yeah, it's so important. Like, these are your visions. Yeah? So just like we write down our nighttime dreams, get in the habit of writing daytime dreams down too. Really, really powerful. Like, writing things down like that strengthens your clairvoyance, strengthens your intuition, like, exponentially. Yeah? Okay. So you might need to do the past life meditation. There might be a depth and a core there about that because, yeah. And then when I was sort of shuffling and then sort of the deck sort of split open, this one was coming out, be honest with yourself. So it might be about a relationship. Third eye is all about relationships as well. And then the bottom card was a wedding. So maybe there's past life vows that you need to release from a commitment you made to yourself in the past. Now, this can be so elaborate. There's so many different pieces here. It can be obviously a marriage with somebody. It can also be like a commitment that you made as a nun to never marry sort of thing. can also help unblock poverty vows that you've made as a Buddha or a nun or something in the past life as well, you know, like all that sort of realm. And then there's also, you know, like if you were in a religious group and, you know, very anti-spiritual, and then your purpose is trying to birth out, and, you know, like, or vice versa. So yeah, some past life work might be helpful for you there, Stephanie. Under all of that is this. So work on these pieces and perhaps the past life unthreading, and there's lots of it coming. There we go. Oh, look, and the bottom card from this deck is Deep Peace. And it's so interesting because Crow is the one that comes from the realms. So that's sort of like confirmation of the past life healing for you. So yeah, I did just release that the other day, my past life meditation. It's $15. There's a training video in there. And I'll be updating that training video very soon as I refilm Trust Intuition, which I'm a bit excited about. So yeah. All right, I have another round of yes pleases. I have no judgment towards religious people and religions and groups. Like, I'm all for people trusting their intuition for what feels right for them. Like, you know, okay? I just get my back up a little bit when people are calling me a witch, and I'm like, how does God speak to you again? I don't know where that came from. It was a really strong channeling through when I was doing your, like, there's no religious people here. I honestly have no qualms with religious people. I'm really on that path around, you know, people trusting what's right for them. The reason I'm sharing that is because I really want to clarify that. But also I think for you, Stephanie, there might be some sort of past life release connected to that, or I don't know, being burnt as a witch or something. Might be something like that. Okay. It seems to be coming up a little bit in the others, actually. Okay, who's this one for? So this round of yes pleases, and this next card reading is for. And if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, you can do so. I have opened up spaces in my schedule and rescheduled my schedule for June. So there's places available there for June. They're $111 US for 30 minutes. We can audio record if we wanted to, if you wanted the recording. Okay, so just comment psychic if you'd like to book in a private reading, and I'll send you the link. You'll see that on my page as well. And we definitely have Master Manifestor, which is a 3-week vortex of manifesting your dreams into reality. Going to go into different manifestation techniques and also clearing out stuff from the past that's blocking you from your now, and removing the money blocks to allow the flow back in. So the early bird for that is open now. So you can comment manifest if you'd like the details for that. Okay, so let's see. This yes pleases. Okay, so Charlie C. McNamara. Charlie. Okay, so I was shuffling, of course, and this was the overlying card. Make it happen. It's very light up the top. Make it happen. Whoops, make it happen. And I was shuffling, but the overlying card is Deep Peace. So Deep Peace is the overlying message for you. But then Danielle said it was definitely out of character for you, Hannah. It must have been the message. A little funny though. I know, right? I couldn't stop laughing because I'm like, oh, this isn't me. Like, I don't usually do that. Like, well, sometimes I fire up, but nobody is here doing that. Do you know what I mean? So it was definitely a message. So I felt bad because I'm like, oh, that's so judgmental. But I'm like, I just think it was part of the message. It's so strong. So sorry. But it was so true. Like, when stuff comes through like that, I'm like, it's the truth. I didn't mean it. I don't like being mean to people. It's just no need. Okay. Anyway. All right. We're clear on that. Okay. So, Charlie, make it happen. Now, this dog, I'm not sure if you've heard. So, in the Druid tradition, thank you, Marcina. In the Druid tradition, Celtic tradition, I can't remember what they call it, but the dog is like, and especially one that sort of looks like this, is very much, which phone have I got up there? Is very much the dog that goes, I've got a card deck. I only have one card deck on my phone. If I go back to the card, and it actually came up for me this morning, and it's the dog, right? This is the one that travels from here. Oh, you've got a dog that looks like that. The wolfhound, yeah. And so this is the dog that travels from into Fae, right? Let me read it from here. So interesting, this is open. So they call it, sorry, now I can't. Pronunciation is Ku, C-U, Ku. It's the Celtic way of saying things. So Ku brings guidance and protection, acting as a loyal companion and friend on your journey in both this life and the next. In the Druid tradition, the dog is seen as the guardian of the mysteries. As such, he can be fierce, but if our intentions are good, Ku will lead us over the threshold, through the darkness, and into the waters of the unconscious, towards the shimmering realm of the goddess. The time may come when you need to act with the spirit of Ku to defend your values or protect that which you hold sacred. Faithfulness, trust, and loyalty are vital ingredients of close relationships, and the time may have come for you to focus on these qualities to develop them gradually in yourself or to appreciate them in others. And so it's very much around like the dog that takes you through the forest, but through the realms into the land of Fae. It's 11:11 as I say that. The portals are open for you. It's time for you to make it happen. And like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're being led, you're being guided. Now's the time to make it happen. The portals are open. It's still 11:11 as I say this to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is such a strong message. Follow the feeling of peace, but you're on the path. It's white dog, right? That is like really pulling you into the path. Like the portal, it's like it's pulling you. Don't, it's almost like don't miss this window of opportunity, right? And interesting, because in the right now card is if you get nervous, focus on service. And so this is the part around like you're being shown this, like, you know, the path. It's like, don't miss this window of opportunity of like taking the action now. Like, you know, that's so strong. And so you've got cancel, clear, delete in the past. So clearing out, rewiring, like you've done a lot of work on your manifestation abilities, etc. And then if you get nervous, focus on service. And then in the future is the singing and dancing. So a lot of joy is coming in, but it's time to, like, I want to say, don't miss this window of opportunity, you know, like whatever that means for you. But I'm like, there's a doorway, and look on the back. So the back of these cards are all the same, obviously, but it's like, this is just jumping out at me because it's a keyhole, right? You have the key. It's time to open the door and walk through because you're being led. If you get nervous on what you're doing, focus on service because you actually know what you're doing and know that you're fully guided and protected through this portal as you travel this path, because this is the path for you. You have a clear, pure heart, and you will be guided to the shimmering realm of the goddess. Like, it's such a strong message. Now, what's also interesting is that you have the mediumship card as the bottom card of the deck. So not only are portals open, but you also have the mediumship card, which portals are open. You might be receiving a lot of messages, or it's your time to step into mediumship or learning your psychic abilities and your gifts more than ever before. Really strong message, really clear, and that feels complete. It's like, the portal's open, don't miss this opportunity. Okay, so I have another round of yes pleases. Yeah, that's so amazing. That was actually the card that I pulled this morning. And I feel that when that dog is around a lot, it is like the veil is very thin. So yeah, it is awesome, right? So potent. 11:11 there as well. I love it. Okay. Oh my goodness, the stuff that happens on these streams. Right. Okay, so another round of yes pleases. Okay. I'll stop looking back and focus where I would need to be. Yes, 100%. So Master Manifester is very much around that. So Unhook Me that I ran a couple of months ago is very much around, let's clear out the old, let's release, cut the cords, do all that work, time to let the shit go. In Master Manifester, we're like focus forward. We're like, where are we going? This is Master Manifester. We're manifesting the fuck out of our reality. We are the Master Manifester. This is remembering your power. This is remembering who you are. This is remembering that you are the manifester and the creator of your reality. This is what Master Manifestor is about. We're moving forward. We're looking forward and we ain't looking back. We are done and dusted with the back, right? No. So Master Manifestor, early bird is open now. We start at the end of June, just after solstice, which is a very potent portal, right? I manifested it. I got the message to start it on the 24th of June. And then just the other day, I was like, oh, it's like solstice. Can't go back now. Have to go forward. Exactly, right? Can't go back down the spiral path. Once you've gone up, can't go back. Once you're awake, can't go back to sleep. All right. Who is this card for? So if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, you can just comment psychic below. $111 for June. And I've opened up and recalibrated my schedule. So there's places open, of course. Okay. So these yes pleasers. Okay, so Sonia Madden. Okay. Sorry, the sense that I'm getting here is because we just had the white dog. Here's the white stag, and it's enchantment. Oh, it's very light there, enchantment. So the white stag. So stag is very much around the masculine. It's very deep in the Druid, isn't it? Even though this is not a technical Druid deck. This is the animals. Okay. The Sacred Realm of the Animals. Is that what it's called? Sacred Journey into the Animal Realms. Oh, the spiral. That's what I was just talking about. So once we're awake, we can't go back to sleep. And look, here's the spiral. In the land of the Fae, and when we, you know, when you see stuff on rocks, and you actually trace them... I want to say don't do that. Well, be mindful because you literally go to another realm. It's like a key to another realm. So anyway, so for Sonia, enchantment. Stag is about the masculine and recalibrating. So I feel like you've had a big healing with the masculine. You might not see the results of it yet, but it's definitely happened. This is not a spiral, but sorry, it's back to front on the camera. That is not a spiral. That is not a spiral, but I just could see a spiral on the camera. And it's like the spiral coming into it's like your wings almost, right? If we imagine that this stag had wings that would come out there at the shoulder blades. And it's like you've got your wings back, but you don't know you can fly yet. It's like there's been a healing, but you know, when we healed something or we shift, it takes a little bit to integrate to, you know, move forward on it. We're like, oh, it's done. Okay, cool. We can move forward. And so big masculine healing, but you might not see the effects physically yet, but it has happened. And maybe you can feel the energetic change, the spiral, the wings, but it hasn't quite landed yet. That has been pushed on, like spurred on from your ancestors. And you've been releasing the bones in the closet. You know that thing like the skeletons in the closet? You know, like that saying of like, it's time to take the skeletons out of the closet. And you've been doing that, you know, like you've just been like cleaning out the closets, maybe literally. What's not mine? Or the crane bag in the mermaids is like, what am I carrying that's not mine? Of course, very in tune with the collective message as well. But of course, you're part of the collective and doing it too. There's something about the bones on this card. Yeah, so the bones. Well, the masculine is structural change, energetic structural change, and then obviously physical change. For example, bone deep is also structural change, right? If anything with the teeth or bones, it's a massive energetic cut, so to speak, of old ties and a huge structural recalibration. So I notice like a lot of people will do a lot of personal inner development work and then they'll have to have all this teeth stuff happen, like because there's a big structural change going on, and teeth are very connected to our organs in our body, which when we do personal development work, our organs are being purged of the toxic trauma that we've been carrying of why we did the work in the first place. So, okay, so release. Overlying card. Yes, you're so welcome, Charlie. So release for Sonia Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves your purpose. The overlying card, very much around the bones that you've been clearing out of the closet and the enchantment of the new paradigm that is anchoring in because of the work you've done. You have been releasing, you are releasing. Integrity is right now. Align your actions so they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. It's like, as it's kind of like in the start in the collective reading that we did, as you take the skeletons out of the closet and the bones are, the cords to the bones in the past are cut, it allows for your soul to step in, and it allows for you to come into full alignment and truth and purpose and integrity with what's right for you. It's interesting, Sonia, because you've got workshops and seminars. I'm like, it's time for you to step up and teach or take your teaching to the next level. You're profoundly clairvoyant. It's time for you to share your gift. This is just like a collective reading for you. A personalized collective reading that's the same message. Did you get the message in the first place? Because it's really important for you. Time to step up and teach what you know or take it to the next level because you're profoundly clairvoyant and the world needs your psychic gifts right now. That's the message. That's the strong message. I love it. I love it. Okay. Hello, those just joining live. I did do a collective reading at the start, so you can watch that collective reading at the start there. Drew is saying, I have had a female voice and a male voice giving me a golden crown and wings above my eyes, seen it even with my eyes closed. It's very powerful when we have visions like that, when we have... like it's like initiation stages, like we've just passed a test, we've just gone through another level, we've just, they're really powerful when we experience things like that. So you have been doing lots of inner work. Yep, super in point. Yep, super on point. Oh, you said so, it's so true. And it's just, now it's time for you. This does mean learning as well. It says attending and giving speeches as part of your spiritual purpose, be open to teaching and learning. But I feel for you, it's time for you to step up and share that gift in some way. Okay. So if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below and I'll send you the details. I've got spaces in June that I've opened up for $111 US for the month of June. Or unless they sell out faster first, whichever books out or sells out first. With that as well. And then we've got Master Manifestor happening at the end of the month, which is about manifesting your dreams into reality. We're going to look at the blocks that shift you and stop you, and we're going to shift them so they don't block you anymore, whether that's to love, whether that's to your psychic gifts, whether that's to more money in your bank, whether that's to fill in the blank. Like, what are you trying to manifest and what is the block? Or if you don't know, the Master Manifestor is for you. Really coming into alignment with your soul and purposeful manifestation rather than just like an ego manifestation. So we're going to dive into all these different avenues around manifesting your dreams to reality. So Master Manifestor early bird is open now. So you can comment Manifestor and I can send you the details, or you'll find it on my page as well. So I'm going to jump off this live stream. I will get a bit more organized and I will pop in a schedule for the month of June for our psychic readings Sunday, Monday. So depending on where you are in the world, it's either Sunday afternoon, evening, or Monday morning, Australian time. So I'll pop in a schedule and I'll make sure I'm on time. There's a little bit of recalibration going on after that, like time sped up over April, May, but I think we're like coming down to land in the Master Manifestor landing now. So so keep an eye out for that schedule. Make sure you check out the chakra readings for June that I'll release in the next 24 hours-ish. And they're really potent. There's so much like stuff in there, and like these, as I said, these readings now are just like, I'm like, make sure you watch the third eye and make sure you watch the chakra readings, because I'm like, this is such a strong message for June. So I'm excited to release them to you as well. And I shall see you very soon.